Okay, here we go. We're going to go inside in just a few seconds here, and we're going to see the devastation it did to the inside of this motorhome. You can see all the fire was up front. I was thinking it might be back underneath, but it was all up front there. So here we go inside. Look at there. There's my earbuds. I just bought those, and they're laying there melted. Of course, everything else. That was a dash, and a lot of upholstery around the padded engine cover. All that's gone. You can see right here part of my new upholstery on my seat. That's all been burned up, fired up. You can look at the door panel. That's a lot of plastic there and upholstery. It's just all burned up. Everything. The dashes, you can see through the front right there. They're going out the front of the. Here's the overhead. Overhead, the cab. This was the bed. There was 2 mattresses up there and another foam piece. But you can see how hot this was. This just burned everything up. I had some cameras in a case up here, a metal case, and they survived. They were just those cheap cameras, but. Here's this foam that was up on top there. It was rolled up. You know, one of those things you add on top of a bed. You can see the dash is all burned up. The steering wheel burned up. No place to put a key in. All that stuff was burned up. Here you can see on the back side, just behind the driver's seat, you can see is the table, and it did not. Looks like it didn't get burnt down below that, but that's deceiving, because even though those donuts didn't get burnt, all the electric equipment. I had some electrical engine, no, a battery. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see, what am I thinking of? Voltage converters, 12 volt to 110. They were under there, and they were burned up. Here you can see the top, the air conditioning vent, completely gone, burned up. Those new LED lights I put on, the fixtures, they're all gone. They're melted. Everything's melted. Anything plastic in there is just melted. Had to have gotten very hot in there. So you wouldn't want to be in there. So the best thing for me to do was to get out and stay out, and that's what I did. There on top of the bed, you see one of the mattresses that the firemen dragged down, probably the one of the bottom ones that was underneath the, there was like 2 of those, and then that foam piece was on top of them. Here you can see over the stove, this control panel's completely burnt. There was some plastic stuff there. You can't even make it out. You don't know what it is. You can see stuff in the back there dripping down. That was plastic run across. Here you can see how low the fire got. It attacked stuff on top the counter, but not below the counter there. That door is unsinged. All these are unsinged, but they had clothes and stuff in them. That was smoke was just awful. And here you can see the curtain, another light fixture completely burned up. Anything at the top was definitely went through some extreme heat. Here is inside the medicine cabinet. I started to grab some of this stuff and save it, but it was so smoky. Had some combs in there, some other plastic stuff, bottles of I forget what that stuff is. Just left it there. Open the door to the bathroom, and look at this. A plastic curtain, untouched. The new toilet, I say new, it's over 7 years old, but untouched. Everything in there was untouched. The bathroom door was closed, so it didn't go beyond that. My little chair that I worked so hard to do a diamond tuck, completely burned up on the front side there. I guess somebody grabbed the license and threw it back inside. Over the top, it's just all burned up. Really hot up there. Very, very, very hot. See what else we got here. You can't tell, but the windshield's all broken out. The firemen took care of all that. I think the fire took care of the front windshield. And here, that's a TV laying there. On the left side there, that's like a 15-inch, 17-inch little TV. It's just a pile of plastic now, along with the dash and steering wheel. I had some other instruments up there that were burned up. The new tachometer, new fuel gauge, all that stuff burned up. It was sitting there in those boxes. What else we got going here? Let's see, the top windows are out, and glass, side doors. You can see where it burned here. Most all of it was right in front. That's really strange. I'm not sure what caught fire. I'm thinking probably a wire short started it. After that, I don't know what burnt. Just don't know what did it. And then the firemen didn't get here for like 7-8 minutes. And then they started putting water on it. 13 minutes later, this is what was left. Pretty bad. You wouldn't want to be inside it. That's why as soon as I pulled over, jumped out, disconnected my little car, backed it way up, and then I stood there and watched it as another guy in front was watching it, and he came back and told me it was in a lot of flame. So that's about it inside this little burned up RV.